The Eminence in Shadow Season 2 is finally here, and boy, the first episode was a banger. So Cid, aka Shadow, the GOAT, is back, and it seems like the main villain of this season is going to be these vampires slash ghouls, and, Cid's just going to have to come in and do his thing, just be the absolute badass that he is. Make sure to use code ILYA on all G Fuel products. I would really appreciate that. But we also have a few interesting characters, especially, yes, the spirit fox mommy Yukime, I believe her name is. Oof, god dang, man. I hope we get to see a lot more of her. And also this other dude who looks pretty strong, Tyrant the Juggernaut, I believe what his name is. And those two, I'm guessing, are going to be the big bad of season 2. Okay, maybe not like the villain, but they're going to more than likely be two of the most powerful beings in season 2. I'm assuming, as much as they were hyping them up, at least in the first episode, and what we've seen in the trailers. Obviously, Cid is going to probably absolutely dismantle them when the time comes, and I can't wait to see that, along with Mary, who is a vampire hunter. But I'm really hoping that we get to see more of Shadow Garden as a whole, well, more specifically the Seven Shades, as well as Rose. That would be an absolute W, which I don't think we saw her at the very beginning of the episode. I could have probably missed it. Maybe she was the one closing the blinds. Although we did get to see quite a lot of Delta, if you know what I mean, after like the first 10 seconds. It's like, dang, bro, they really hitting us with the fan service already. They hitting us with the good stuff. Of course, the fan service can't live without it. But honestly, Cid fan service, as in seeing him be Shadow, is what I'm really hoping that we're going to get to see. And I think hyping up these two new characters, well, and Mary as well, is going to be honestly awesome. I think those two are hopefully going to maybe work with Cid or battle Cid, but at the same time, like, Shadow doesn't really work with a lot of people. He's just honestly kind of doing his own thing. But they might not actually fight, because their whole goal, I guess, is to take down the Blood Queen, which these vampire people are actually trying to resurrect. For whatever reason, probably something like to end the world or some BS like that. But, Cid can't be having any of that. Really hoping that we actually get to see some bigger fights in this season as well. Don't get me wrong, season 1 was spectacular, especially that Beatrix and Iris versus Cid fight. Oh my god, phenomenal. Although I have seen some Witch of Calamity versus Cid was also a really big hype fight as well for a lot of people. I thought it was pretty good, but after watching Annie News video on it, it actually made me respect the Witch of Calamity a lot more. But hopefully we get to see some bigger fights and maybe push Cid a little bit more. Now, not that I'm expecting him to be like, oh my god, dude, I'm almost getting taken down. Absolutely not. But, I want to see him, body some other truckers, but at the same time, maybe give him a little bit of a challenge here and there. But episode 1 was truly fantastic. It was spectacular. Really brought out what we loved about the Eminence in Shadow Season 1. Seeing Cid again, and, well, him thinking all of this is just for his own fantasy is amazing. Also seeing him being a badass. We get to see Claire as well, which I'm actually quite happy about, because I think Claire is honestly one of the cooler characters in the series as well. I mean, obviously she's not like Cid level of powerful, and probably nobody actually is in the series, but I would say that she's probably at least decently powerful. And also I think she's just an absolute badass as well. So seeing her fight with Mary, who is also another W character, Eminence in Shadow, absolutely brilliant, man. Was well worth the wait, and we really didn't have to wait that long. It was like less than a year we had to wait, and usually, season 2s take at least a couple years. But as popular as the Eminence in Shadow was, I'm not really too shocked. Actually, a little bit I was. But, if anything was going to get a season 2 so quickly, it would be the Eminence in Shadow. As of right now, it might go up, it might go down, but it has an 8.80 on the My Anime list, number 35 ranked. I think, if it stays an 8.80, I'm perfectly happy with that. I would rate the first episode a 9. I mean, yeah, first impressions, you could say that because, I'm just hyping up and I'm fanboying, but you're right, I am hyping it up and I'm a fanboy. 8.80, already very respectable score. But I mean, even season 1, which had like a 7.8, ended up being an 8.31 by the end of it. I would say it's going to probably end up at like an 8.5 if it actually goes down. I don't think it's going to hit the 9.0s. So Eminence in Shadow fans like myself our joyous day has come. God dang, was it a good one, bro. It was literally everything that we were hoping for, in my opinion. Season 2 only being 12 episodes, that is a little bit disappointing. But I'm guessing it's because it's covering this arc specifically, so. But if it does good enough, we might be getting more, I would think. Maybe a whole adaptation of the light novel or web novel, whatever it's based on. I'm not really 100% sure. But that would be an absolute freaking banger. Eminence in Shadow, Season 2. Go watch it right now. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. At least I wasn't. Cid is back, aka Shadow, the GOAT, the legend, Himothy himself. And we love to see it, baby. This fall season is absolutely stacked. And, you know, this season having the Eminence in Shadow Season 2 makes it probably the best season of this entire year, not gonna lie. Make sure to go check out The Eminence in Shadow Season 2 Episode 1 right now. It needs to be watched. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, evening, morning, whatever the hell time it is for you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.